What's up guys, my name is Aaron and today I'm going to be reviewing For All We Know, the first studio album by Nao. She is an English soul artist. She kind of has influences from electronic music, R&B, and funk music. I heard So Good, the song that's produced by A.K. Paul, and I thought that track was really amazing, so I was looking forward to her debut album. I haven't really listened to her since I listened to that track, but this album was really great. This is definitely a contender for one of the best albums of the year so far for me. I just love the vibe of this album. It kind of feels like 90s pop and R&B, kind of in the vein of TLC, Destiny's Child, and Aaliyah, and it kind of has some elements of 80s pop music too. To me, it kind of sounds like, in some parts used for the soundtrack of a Clueless movie or something like that. Inhale Exhale, one of my favorite tracks on this album. I could totally see like a girl group of the 90s kind of singing this song, and it has this like really grooving bass line on this track. The syncopated synths, and then it has like these really clapping drums on the track too. I really like the overall feel of that track. Happy has this kind of Sunny's 80s vibe to that track, with the bright guitars on that track, the synths, and the slap bass on that track too. Just a really greatly produced beat. The song Bad Blood, it literally sounds like something that Aaliyah would make in the 90s. It kind of reminds me of the Care For You song, if that makes sense. With the hanging synth, the jazz drums, and then the wailing guitars and the bursts of music that kind of play throughout that chorus, I really like the production on that track. Trophy is produced by A.K. Paul, one of the Paul brothers, so I was all over this track. I knew that I was gonna like it, and I really did with this track. It has that same retro futuristic vibe that they always have. The kind of crunchy edge to the guitar, the random woos that play throughout that track, the snappy drums. It really feels like a brass new world, kind of like Avatar, Mad Max, or something like that. Like kind of like a post-apocalyptic world or something like that, and really fits with the theme of that track. The production on this album is really great, like really vivid, really colorful, and I just love the variety of beats on this album. Like really good. Themes and the subject matter are really serious, kind of mature, and kind of thoughtful too. The song Trophy, she's singing about this guy who treats her like an object, like something to be won, and she's really not about that. She lets that guy know that she's not a trophy, she's her own woman and stuff like that, and I love that. Happy is really like a positive vibes track. It's about how she goes out of her way to make others happy that aren't having like the best day. It's really a track that you really don't hear a lot, and it's just really different to hear somebody do that, and I like that overall feel. In the Morning is about this guy who loves her more than she loves him. She's kind of in this relationship trying to, put him at ease, but I feel like she doesn't want to hurt his feelings and stuff like that, but in the end she knows that she's gonna have to take the plunge and break up with him because it's really not healthy for either of them to be in this type of relationship. Some really deep songs in this track list. I really liked the kind of subject matter that she has on this album. And then her voice, this could be like a really make or break thing for a lot of people. She has a really unique voice. Like it kind of sound kind of cartoony at points, but I liked it. I felt like it kind of made her stand out from other pop and kind of R&B people. It makes it really distinctive. On Bad Blood, I like her vocal range on this track. She kind of goes up low and then she goes up high. I felt like it was really like Care For You by Aaliyah, like the way that she kind of sings kind of all over the place on that track. Girlfriend, she sings like she's so in love with this guy. She really comes off really emotive on that track. And then Trophy, she sings really brashly and kind of in charge on this track. It really fits with the theme of that song. Her singing might be kind of weird, but I felt like overall it kind of makes her more distinctive than other people in pop and stuff. It makes her stand out. My only real negative about this album is that she feels pitchy at times. Like on the song In the Morning, I feel like she's kind of sounds off at certain points in that track. It's really not a major thing because I didn't really notice it a lot, but in some parts I did notice it. But overall, I really love this album like a lot. Like it had great production and a really cool vibe, and it was really like kind of distinctive, and I liked how different all the beats sounded. Meaningful, deep themes and kind of subject matter too. And I felt like she had a really unique and emotive singing. In parts, she kind of sounded a little bit pitchy, but it wasn't a lot, and it was just kind of small that I noticed. I will give this like an A-. Like I thought this was a really good album, and I feel like this is definitely gonna maybe be in my top 10, top 15 albums of the year. Would definitely recommend to people that like that kind of retro sound and stuff like that. If you like 80s and 90s music, I would definitely give this a listen. So overall, I loved it. What did you guys think? Did you like this album? Did you hate this album? Let me know in the comments what you thought, and thanks for watching. Thanks guys. Bye.